Hello, everybody. It is time for your scheduled beats stream. Although we're not on schedule, so here we are. All right. I have a feeling it's gonna be a quiet one, but we're here anyway. This is my old thing. There we go. And my camera's not on. Look at that. There we are. My background also isn't on. Gotta have the background on. Okay. Oh, God. My neck is so tweaked. Oh. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of drawing today. Probably a lot of bit of drawing today, actually, because one thing I want to do is I want to do. Actually, one thing. Let's see here. I have like me in multiple outfits. I kind of just want to put it all in one thing. Just keep it all together. I don't know if that's gonna actually be annoying in the long run, but yeah. The reason I'm doing this is I need different sized for some reason. I guess so. Standing up straighter. The main thing I need to do is I need a little cowboy outfit for my video I'm working on. So we're gonna do that. What category are we in on Steam? Or not Steam. Twitch, that's the word. So let's grab my template to start. Body templates. Just need the body. No. There we go. Probably need to figure out a better way to like have all this integrated. It's easy to like just drag and drop this stuff into like After Effects or Premiere or something where I want to, more like After Effects if I want to separate all these layers into different things, but I guess we're going to duplicate this. There we go. It's funny because I kind of made myself shrimpish, my posture. It just makes me seem much shorter than like I should be. I am tall boy. I'm looking up some references here. Okay, let's grab my art stuff here and actually do some drawing. And then after we're done with this, if it's not too late, I will probably do some more card art as per usual. I want like the double belt look, you know, the whole Han Solo aesthetic. I might need my brush smoothing on today. Lazy Nizumi. But yeah, doing this will be a good thing for me to get done because I need to get this this video done. And if I get this done, then I'm just one step closer to that. I don't know what's happening and why it's doing this. Eraser. Thank you. On the eraser. Whatever that song is. That's literally the only part I know. So don't ask. Itchy nose. I apologize. Okay. I guess I'll need like a holster. For now, let's do a belt buckle. They're always like the little circle ones. Like oval guy. I was like copying this reference, more or less. Well, I'm using multiple, so it'll be okay. You gotta have the poncho, you know? Gots to have the poncho. Otherwise, what's the point, you know? If you're not a cowboy with a poncho, what are you doing? Yeah, I'll probably do this. Maybe do a smidge of card art afterward. And then that'll be the stream, I think, but obviously that's going to be a while. Card art usually takes like an hour or two. This could take a while. But I'm already on like a good track here, I think, so. Get myself a bit of a collar. A collared shirt, rather. Probably should just put on a background so you can see this better. Actually makes me see it better too. Look at that. Who would have thought? Trying to decide the poncho is too beefy here. I think it is. You know, I used to know how to draw fabric, but I've gotten complacent about it. Well, it's like a heavier fabric, right? So there would be less like wrinkles. That said, I think you can go like, you know, like that. It's like a little much, but boom, boom, boom. Now let's just look up yo, Aiden, what's up? Anonymous. I like to use the sideways U shape for clothing. Sideways, I would assume. Yeah, like when you do, well, it's like this, and then you like do another one or something like that. I don't really. I need to do a study again, honestly, is the biggest thing. Welcome in. Happy Valentine's Day, I suppose. Because why not? Not like the inside of the cloth. Oh. I guess like a... Yeah, I don't know. Looks like a dip in the fabric. Drawing cloth. I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I'm just not good enough at it to know exactly what you mean. So, like I know you can, yeah, like just have like a, I guess a shape, right? I don't know about sideways, right? Like in this case, but yeah, you could have just like a, I don't know. This works for now, though. Yeah, there's a few things I need to like study up on. Again, one's fabric, one's hair, and the other is hands. Definitely hands. And I guess like just general anatomy. Like it'd be nice to know like legs a bit better. Like how legs attach to hips and that kind of thing. I just need to start doing like a life drawing course or something like that. Anyway, I'm drawing myself as a cowboy. Don't want it to go over my leg. That is the only thing. I don't think it's gonna be an issue, but it could be. This is for the video I'm working on. The what's it called? Yeah, this is for the next, for the, God, I can't words, the Blackthorn prod game thing I did. But after this, I'll probably be doing more game art as per usual. Why can't I draw a gun? Yeah, I thought it would be fun rather than just having myself normal. I thought it'd be fun to just have myself. So the game's like a Western horror theme. I know I showed it off. I don't remember if you were here for it, but why can't I draw a revolver right now? It kind of goes like this. Yeah, I saw some. Okay, cool. But yeah, it was I guess because the handle typically isn't that far in. Need more space here. But yeah, this is just for the video for that. And I figured I'd do it on stream because I don't have like a ton of time left. And I knew I wanted to do this for the video, so. There we go. That's a gun. It's a gun enough, you know. It's almost too detailed for the style, but I guess it would be over the holster part. I'm a cowboy. I guess I kind of cut off my body here, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, now we need a hat. And then I think that's pretty good. Okay, new layer. I'm trying to decide if it needs to be like tipped up, I guess, so you can see my eyes. I've never been good at drawing hats for some reason. Gotta be a big hat, you know? Maybe. Let's see. I guess the brim should maybe be floppier. I don't know. I'm no cowboy expert. Yeah, I guess a cowboy hat is typically like more curved. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna call this a sketch. One of the things I like to do to like tell my brain it's okay to ignore the fact that this is a final layer, like it's not a final layer, like it's just a sketch, is just color a different color. And that makes me more okay with destroying it. Not be so precious with my work. Currently this is looking bad, but we will make it work. Especially because the angle's off now, right? The way in which this goes back would be more like this, I think. Screw it. Starting over. More sketchy. Make it sketch-like. I mean, I guess cowboy hats don't have to be exactly one shape. Like they can be a little different per hat, but make it a little bit taller. A little too tall. There we go. And we'll refine it a smidge here. I guess it's like more just a straight up diagonal. And then the indents are kind of more like this, right? Just gonna go like that. Do new layer. Let me see with some color. Maybe this one. I feel like this looks a little weird. Now that I'm looking at it. It should be more like... It's like you still see the... That's confusing. How does cowboy? That's more like it. You know what I might do? I might literally copy this reference. When in doubt, plate your eyes. Just kidding. Don't do that. Just want to see how close I am to right here. Eh. Yeah, it's not quite right. One more try. We'll just use this as my reference here. We can style it after. This is almost the perfect angle for this. It's actually interesting because it actually looks more similar to the first one I drew. My original instincts were maybe right. That's okay. There we go. Me as a cowboy. For some reason my mic seems extra in the way right now. I can't tell you why. Oh crap, sorry. Sorry if this is loud and obnoxious. There we go. I think I might want this to be like a richer color. Yeah. Boom, boom, ba-dum, ba-dum. You know when you know playlists so well, you know what song's coming next? Oh, I guess I could do like Beats Creations colors. That would be kind of fun. Like making an orange poncho. Maybe like a dirtier orange though. And then give it some of those like Okay, let's start with like a white. I don't really exactly understand the pattern that I'm looking at here. I guess the triangles point more inward. Or on the other axis here. Oh, I like it. That'll do on this layer. Keep stuff consistent here. We'll draw our leather the same color. I'm pretty quiet this stream, so I apologize. Hopefully it's cool just to hang out, watch some art, if nothing else. I guess we'll keep the belts all the same color too. Make them all tan, leathery. I'm sure there's a lot more interesting streams than mine going on today. Being a holiday and all, I'm sure people are doing special events. But I'm perfectly happy just doing some drawing, you know? I should save. There we go. Okay, now I just need a like silverish color. I guess this is fully filled in. This one, yeah, was filling all the way too. The gun should also be silver. Well, that's the holster part, or the trigger part. What am I talking about? Do this, and then okay, I'm happy with this. It's too goofy, but I like it. Yeah, I think that's good. Me as a cowboy. Okay. Merge layers. Plus cowboy hat. Merge all these. Cool. Oh, dude, my neck is so tweaked. Sometimes you just sleep on your neck, and it doesn't work very well. Oh. Kind of proud of that, honestly. Kind of proud of this. He looks good. Looks like a real cowboy. A real fake cowboy. Do you need more props? I think he's good, honestly. Like, you can tell what it is. That's really what matters. Okay, well, now that that's done, we've only been here for an hour, so let's maybe take a look at doing some armies against entropy stuff. Part of me is trying to think if there's anything else I need to do for the video, but I think this is the biggest thing. I don't know if I have too much more energy to do like any crazy editing. One tiny thing I want to do. Okay. Let's look at some armies stuff. What beta card do you want to make? I think we're done with all the let's double check real quick, right? We needed 3 monsters. We've got the Abyssal Overseer. We got this guy. I can't remember what we called him now. Maw of the Abyss. Or Maw of the Forgotten? Maw of the Forgotten. Something like that. And then Shard Brute. We got all those. So that's 3. We needed 4 lands, 2 unique cards, which we got Husk and Void Hollow. And then a singular curse, which is that. I guess we could do rulebook editing stream. Oh, I don't know if I feel like figuring that out right now, but it would be the most productive thing to do. Seeing as it's the next thing that needs to be done before we go live. But having stuff in beta access is nice because it does mean more stuff for you know, people playing in beta, which is arguably not very many, but anyway, let's just yeah, let's check out the rulebook. Why not? It's not very active anyway, so I'm not really going to complain too much. May as well just do some may as well do some rulebook stuff. I don't know exactly what needs to be done though, which means I need to look at our patch notes. And maybe we just talk about that for half a second. So yeah, we need to Well, draw 2, play 2 has been added, so that needs to be fixed in the rule book. Rule for attacking / destroying structures under land, right? Deck building needs to be in there. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be updated, let's be real. I guess it's just one thing at a time, right? Because just like a lot of icons were updated, added new ones, all that. Maybe this is too thought intensive. Maybe I should just draw. Because it's kind of like gonna reformat the whole book. Yeah, this might be too much brain power. Yeah, let's just draw. Let's just draw. I don't have the mental capacity for that. Let's do a card. And arguably it's more entertaining for stream. Okay. We want to look at not this, beta cards. Let's pick something. We could do a Lich, we could do a Marauder, we could do a Nomad, we could do a Bard, a Mercenary. Pet class isn't actually a thing yet. It might be good to do something like a land or a structure, just because drawing a hero card is arguably more work. And I think I don't know, we could do whatever though. Order something or other. Allows you to change the attack priority. Oh yeah, that one's kind of cool. But I don't have any idea for it. Airship, it could be interesting. I feel like a lot of these kind of weaker ideas. I do like the idea of like moving a car or being able to change the enemy's attack priority, but I don't know what this looks like, right? Whereas maybe I do know what a mercenary or a nomad or a marauder or all that stuff could possibly look like, right? Man, I'm at a loss today. Let's look at... My brain has limited functionality. There's potential I just end stream early, but we'll see. We will see. I really should have wrote this down somewhere. How many... How many cards actually need to be added? I guess I kind of did, right? Because we have our deck building math here. $72 total player cards was the number I ended up with. Oh, I'm too behind on this. Not gonna lie. Maybe I did put it in the patch notes. Let's double check those again. I can't remember what it ended up being. It should be simple though, right? 20 heroes. How many number of lands? Lands and heroes should be the same, right? So if you add 2 more heroes, it's 24 heroes. If you add 2 more lands, okay, 2 heroes, 2 lands, 2 structures, 1 spell. Okay, yeah. Okay. So we have 3 heroes, 3 lands, 3 structures, and 1 spell. Which means we have an abundance of like what we need, right? We'll have an additional land, an additional hero, an additional whatever. So we could really just make whatever we want. We could do a spell. I mean, do we have any good spells written down? That'd be maybe a fun one to do. Divination could be cool. I do like the idea of divination. So it shows you the next 3 cards in the card draw. And that would be easy to do, like you do a book or something, right? Divination, or like a crystal ball. Crystal ball would maybe be cool. Yeah, let's do divination. I think that'll be fun. File. Save as. Divination. There we go. Boop. I was like, does divination have a color? It does. I was gonna say, this seems like something that would have a color. That's a D&D thing. Maybe like a white and yellow sort of spell. I don't know. Do we have any god that's kind of... not really. We'll see. We'll play around. Anyway, let's just start with... Ugh. Ugh. I just like having a colored background that's not destroying your eyes. We also need the card. Template. That one. I think we have, you know, your classic crystal ball, right? And then we have the stand it's on. And then maybe like some more like rune kind of things go along, right? And maybe like, I don't know, I guess floating little runes, kind of like the Minecraft enchanting table. Maybe some stars. I don't know exactly what should be in the crystal ball. I feel like there should be maybe something you see. I guess it probably should be monsters, right? Like a... like something within the center. I don't know. We'll play around with it. I don't know how I'm gonna draw a perfect circle. Maybe in multiple strokes. God, I can't do it. can't, I'll cheat. Don't think I won't. Kind of like the organic look though, like it's kind of part of the style. Right? That it's not perfect. And if anything is too perfect, it looks wrong. Oops, keep doing that. Just some fake magic runes, of course. Not that there's real ones, but... I think actually that's fine, and then we do another layer. I think we're gonna do it in yellow, just so it'll look different. Like a glowy yellow thing and like a white sort of background. Stream good? Yeah, sorry, my tablet died there for half a second. I'm like, did everything crash? Are we good? We're good. I need to make the background darker, I think. Just so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. I can't tell if this is the same color or not. I think it might be this one instead. Yeah. I don't know, I'm drawing this, you won't even see it. It's fine. I'm just like trying to pick like random letters and then just modify them slightly. Two same. That's fine. You know what? I feel like the star should be on a separate layer. Maybe make them a lighter color. Give it some dimensionality. Fill them in, maybe. Repoint them a little bit. There we go. Okay, hide the sketch. There definitely needs to be something in the center here. I'm trying to think exactly what that is. I almost feel like it should be the symbol for monsters. Let's see. Card layout. Effects. No effects. Icons. It would be monster icon 2. Okay. I feel like that's pretty fitting. Make it a smidge bigger, actually, than... And then we're gonna have to rough it up a little bit. round tool here. Okay. Oh. It's because it's too dang looks too nice. It's too perfect. Honestly, color overlay like purple, maybe. I don't know exactly what my vision for this is yet, but we'll certainly find out. I think I need to do some color here. Maybe this is more of a light blue. Wrong layer. Classic. That got very unsteady, but I think it's okay. Maybe. Ring should go under here. There we go. Let's make it like a goldish color. I think I want white to actually be a heavy color in here, but I don't think I'm gonna quite do it yet. I want to really play around with some stuff here. I didn't use the smudge brush last time. I was like talking about it. I'm like, it'd be cool here. And I don't think it fits the style, but I think it might fit this card. Especially if we work it with our brush afterward. We want this. Did I just delete it? I did. Yeah. this needs to be behind that. There we go. Let's start. Let's need to turn this off. And this does need to be white. Oh, there we go. Still trying to figure this out. My idea is half-baked. Is that just on the wrong layer? Sure was. Just needs to be on its own layer. Most of them use like purple or blue. I guess some of them are just like white, right? I don't think we can quite have this be white. I think it has to be like a color. More layers. There we go. That's better. Let's do this. That wasn't what I was going for, but it works. I like a lighter blue. All right, we're getting somewhere. Trying to look at some references here. Okay, it's looking glassy. Guess let's do one more. Maybe blue? Not sure yet. Maybe blue. And like do this as like an overlay. And then I kind of want a bunch of like smokiness look. I think maybe the way to achieve that is this. I mean, purpley. Ah, I see. One of these is doing some weird stuff. I think is lighter color. I feel like this needs to just be on its own layer still. Oops. This color. And it needs some effects on top of it, really. That actually might be part of the problem. Hold up. Rasterize layer style. Where's the layer? I think it might be getting a little muddied here, but it's too textury, maybe. Yep, I think smudge brush is actually the right thing for this one. Believe it or not. I'm wondering if yeah, I like that slightly more. All right, hear me out. I want to try something. Gonna be too textury. Okay, here's what we do. Purple. As per usual, we will darken here. Then I think add is the way to go here. Another thing we'll do. Some glow, of course. Gotta do the glow. Okay. More glowing. I want like the stars to be some other blend mode to make them stand out more. Light pen maybe? Okay. Go to... I like the idea of there being like heavily white, but the problem is then these don't show up. Okay, we need to put some shadow on the base here. Multiply. I don't know what I just did. Really? Wrong layer. Keep looking at the wrong layer. And then maybe one. Just some light on there. Not sold on the background color yet. I think it looks decent, right? But something's not quite perfect. I just like to see the runes and stuff more, which means maybe they need to be a different color. Let's separate these from this. Move them up here too. Color overlay. Cool. Rasterize layer, rasterize layer. That is interesting. Color burn. I don't know if that's exactly what I want either. Unless. You hear me out. Okay, I think I like it. I just need to do this correctly. Where it's kind of halfway between the two. And I think I want to separate some of these runes a smidge. I want to move this guy out this way a little bit. I'll move this guy in a little bit. Stars can move a smidge too. Yeah, there just needs to be more. I don't know. Dalamus. My YouTube chat's not been showing up in the chat box thing. What? Oh. Weird. I haven't been paying attention to them. That should work now. They changed how it works and I keep like messing it up. Sorry about that. What's up, Maximus? It's good to see you. Remember when I said I would never miss a Friday stream again? You didn't. You're here. I'm proud of you. Also, the orb is looking really cool. I assume this is a scry effect. Yeah, it's the what's it called? The divination one that we came up with. I just figured, I don't know, I just felt like drawing. It wasn't really feeling much else. Testing. There we go. Perfect. That's why it didn't work, because he didn't say test first. That's the real problem. Just kidding. No, I think the thing is when you hit the button, you have to select it and then hit activate selected. And I think it may have been auto selected and I clicked it, like unselected it and then hit activate and then it didn't work. That's really on me, but maybe the rune's blue now. Yes. Okay. Yeah, they're kind of purpley, bluey, kind of whatever. I think I want one more rune here. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry I was ignoring you. I didn't mean it. No, that's cool. Honestly, I think that's pretty close to good enough. Might do like a bit of shadow coming from like the ball itself, like just some ominous shadow coming like this. I don't know if that really makes sense light wise. I guess like it's getting in its own way, right? And then just do wrong brush. Multiply. I think that's pretty cool. Assuming the orb is light source would have no shadow the way I'm seeing it, yeah. My thought is it's kind of like gives it a I don't know, like you have a lamp and it has the thing. Sometimes like you see the shadow of the lamp. Technically, it probably wouldn't look like this. I think this gives it more ominous. Ominous? Why does the word sound weird now? Ominous. There we go. Ominous look. He looks better with the shadow, yeah, though, yeah. It's a stylistic shadow, not a realistic one. I don't know if the background's too bright, like this is. I kind of like it being more white, though. It's like not something we have in many cards. Just tone down a smidge, I think. Like, it shouldn't be pure white, but... Dude, my neck is killing me. Oh. Too much desk time, and I think I slept on it weird. I think it's pretty good, honestly. You see Cowboy Me? It's me as a cowboy. It's gonna be for the and I have now. It's gonna be for the video. Because I did the whole cowboy theme thing. So I was like, I may as well make myself a cowboy. It seems fun. Oh. So yeah, there I am. There's Cowboy Me. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, let me fix one thing. The line should go all the way down. Which implies, like, I don't know. We'll do that. Implies like the pants are like the legs of this, and it just like doesn't make any sense, but it's an art style that doesn't make any sense, so here we are. I think this is it. I don't think there's anything else. Oh. How's your day, Maximus? Dude, Nathaniel just goes by the Donald Duck logic. No pants, no Just shirt and hat. True. It's cartoon logic. I'm trying to think how how the rest of the stream's gonna go, because I did this because I was like, this will take up the rest of the time, and it's just it took me like an hour to draw it. I guess I could draw one more thing, but I don't know. Trying to decide. I drew me as a cowboy, and I drew that. It has been good, kind of uneventful. Most of the lectures are now packed into Wednesday and Thursday, so the rest of the week is kind of empty. Well, that's kind of nice, I suppose. Well, I'm assuming you have to work on stuff in between lectures. Okay. You know what's missing right now? Try to get that to, there we go. The Luna cam, that's what's missing. Yeah, she's been there all stream. I just forgot to turn on the camera. Look at it, she just looks like a ball of fluff. You can't even tell what's what. Just a floof. Oh, she's moving. She hears us talking about her. Okay, player cards, spells, divination, save. I guess I could maybe maybe I could do some tweaks on some cards that I wanted to for a while, maybe. Or I guess I could implement this card. That's a good one to do. In art tweaks? Yeah. I was tempted to work on the rule book, but I just don't have the energy to figure it out right now. I'm gonna have to finish up this whole project before I get back into that. The whole, I gotta refigure out what actually I've done here. There's just so many patch notes at this point. Plus, you know, I don't know, how many more cards are we adding? 2, 4, 6, 7 player cards and 6 old god cards. Plus there's ones in the beta still, plus yeah, I don't know, there's just so much in this update that we haven't even, the whole rule book needs to be reworked. And I don't even remember what half of what I've done at this point. I mean, I write down most stuff, but there's a lot of little rule tweaks that I don't know, I gotta introduce the spell cost as a concept. There's a lot of little rule changes. Draw 2, play 2 wasn't in the thing. Now if something destroys land, it doesn't count toward the blight might has been reworded or removed all its wording because it, you know, it just should attack land, and if your land dies, if your land dies, your structure dies, all that kind of crap. So there's a lot of stuff I have to remember. But yeah, I was thinking maybe art tweaks, but the main one I can think of off the top of my head is the endling, and I just don't know if I care to do that right now. I don't feel like adding a bunch of legs to him. And by a bunch I mean one, but there are a bunch of endlings in the picture. Well, you can't really see them, so it almost doesn't matter. The shadows are weird too. The endling just needs like an overhaul. Inferno, I would like to add more something. I don't know, it just looks weird to me. Maybe it's just the lighting is bad. Yeah, Inferno is not one I'm like super happy with. I did update World Ender so the fog didn't look like a repeating pattern like 1,000 times. Ravager's like, okay. You're like, what am I looking at really? But I think that's okay. He's old art anyway, but maybe at some point I'll replace it. But yeah, some of these like could probably use some work. Ravager's just a blob with teeth and eyes. Yeah, pretty much. And to be honest, I might be okay with that, but I'm not entirely certain. But yeah, like all of these cards, like so this is the same thing that happened with World Ender. And like, oh yeah, here. I don't know if you can see it, but see how this texture is like a repeating pattern? Like, it just keeps doing the same thing. It's one of my old brushes that I don't know, I see how you say it. Yeah, it kind of bothers me. It's not like that big of a deal. It's worse on some cards than others. But how do you ruin Cascade? I mean, like I said, I could just go in there and just quickly fix the shadow layer that's on there. But there's a bunch of cards like that. And World Ender was one of them, but World Ender was more obvious because it was a whitish shadow on black. It was like this, well, it's like pink. I toned it down a little bit too, but this fog had that texture on it, and so it looked really bad. And you can see it if you pay attention to a lot of cards. But it was like one of my old brushes I was using, and whenever I did too big of things, it looked bad. I mean, you can see it on here too, right? You can see the repeating pattern. I do not know. Want to know which cards are the offenders to this fog thing. Yeah, but I'm just ruining all these cards for you. I mean, granted, like when it's, you know, it's this big, you can't see it, but yeah, I might go through and fix some of that. I didn't mean to just create a new card. A lot of them it's fine because like you can't really tell, but there's a few. But being real, it's such a non-issue. I guess it takes like 5 seconds per card to fix, so it's up to you. Yeah, I mean, I'd only do like the ones that are like big offenders. Like technically it's in here, right? But this doesn't look bad at all because it's not using too much of the texture. Like I wouldn't change Amp Tower because that doesn't really matter, but there are some that look a little bad. These all look fine. So there's like 3 or 4 cards that I could just go in and fix, but it would take like 2 seconds. Part of me like sometimes wonders if I should go in and fix, like make the warrior look more interesting, but I guess it's like the point of him is he is uninteresting, but that's not right. Why do you have a reference error? No, you don't. Weird. Ref, my favorite card effect. True. But yeah, there's a lot of cards that have that sort of texture thing that I could go through and fix. But like, not enough. There's a lot of it that just not a big enough issue. There's just some that are bigger offenders than others. So that is something I could do. I do want to do it at some point. Like you said, it's really a non-issue, but it's something I'd like to do, you know? There's a huge amount of cards that use that brush now, and now that I'm paying attention to it, or mad attention to it, but really doesn't matter. Yeah, that's kind of my feeling too, but like if I were actually having these printed, I'd want it to not have that, you know? But like some of it's okay. I think it's something like I could pick away at, right? I'll just like pick the worst offenders and then just do a few of those and that kind of thing. So that's something I could do. Do I really care to do it? I don't know. It's kind of like, eh, whatever. But I'm also not entirely sure what else I'm going to do on stream. I did like the two things I already thought I was going to do, so I'm kind of like, merp, you know? What do you want to do, Maximus? Probably want to sleep. It's like 0 a.m. for you. I don't know why I said 0. Made a joke about selling a rulebook stream in a dark alley, but it didn't go through. Oh, good. 0 a.m. It's like 5. Yeah, I see. I said 0 a.m. as like a joke, but then it's actually a thing. But like most people don't use like 24-hour clocks in America, but I don't know about where you're at, so it's like less of a joke, you know? It said 0 a.m. like it's like the earliest time possible. We do use 24-hour clocks here, yeah. I kind of wish we did, because it's just like, why? It's just it's less confusing. We still call the first moments morning happens 12. The clock shows 00. Yeah. I don't know. It's all silly, you know? Let's just move to metric everything. Metric time is what I mean. It's time to move to metric time. Human silly. Human is silly. Hi, Luna. Are you cleaning yourself? Here, hold up. Look at those licks. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, you. Hi, kitty. Are you cute? Yep. All right. That needed to happen. Yeah, I don't know. Why not? She understands. Yep. let's just pick a few things to like just tweak, I guess, just for the frick of it. We'll just start going down the list. That's fine. That's fine. Let's try it. It's gonna be like such minor changes that it doesn't really matter, but yeah, like you can see it better on here, but how wild it. This seems fine, but like, why did I do this giant streak here? Feels like that. It should be like that. See how much better that looks, though? I mean, it's not, like, really a big deal. Is this the right color, though? I guess so. I'm not sure I agree with this. There we go. Like, yeah, it's not that much of a difference, but maybe a little too dark now, but hello? Computer? I don't know why it does this. Like, I can't use my shortcut keys right now. It's rebelling. It does it sometimes. I don't know why, and it's just like very frustrating. All right, done. Export PNG. I think we're just gonna go ahead and overwrite it. I don't actually care. Cleric. Save. Replace. Like, I still have copies of the old cards anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but... And actually, we forgot to implement the, Just do this. Cleric. Upload. Yes for all. They've been replaced. And then we also want to put in spells. Spells. Oh, crap. Hold up. Nope. Divination. This. Need to save it without the, what's it called? Without the card border. In theory, it's okay, but sometimes it's like a pixel off and then it like looks weird. Okay. First, let's go here. Not here. Let's go here. Look at our cleric. It literally, you can't tell the difference from afar, but it makes me happier. So that's really what matters. I don't know. Just looks a little bit cleaner. Divination is my new favorite spell graphic. Well, thank you. I will take that as a compliment. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I don't know if it's my favorite. I think I'm still pretty happy with like teleport and cognitive enhancement. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's... What am I even doing here? We need to open our beta. Telling is not a compliment. All the cards are yours. Yeah, I guess you saying it means that you like it better than all my other work. Which means my other work is worse. Still gonna say thank you anyway. This is the wrong thing. Too far. I don't even know if it should have a cost. It seems like weird. Like, it doesn't seem powerful enough to have a cost. I don't know. I guess it depends on how it's worded. Should have one on principle. I mean, maybe. Not all of them have them, though. There's a few cards that don't have costs. Usually it's, like, because it has a trade-off of some sort. So maybe it should be, but, like... Magic Missile doesn't, but that's because it has a requirement, I guess. Like a restriction, I guess is maybe the word. Cognitive enhancement doesn't because it's like the more you do, the more expensive it is. And then growth doesn't because it's so niche. I guess this one technically probably should, but I don't know what that is. Maybe cognitive enhancement should have one on principle. Yeah, probably. Remove one unit from any player card of your choice or something dumb like that. Yeah, for sure. Before that, though, shows you the next 3 cards, 3 to 5 cards. It's probably what we wrote is it shows the next 3 to 5 cards of the old god will draw. I think this needs to be more specific, though, right? Like, maybe not. Like, you may look at the top 3 top 3 cards of the old gods deck, maybe, right? I don't know if 3's enough. 3 probably is enough. What if it lets you rearrange them after looking at them? Then you can give a bigger cost too. I feel like if that's the case, you need to be able to see more of them. The old god's drawing 3 cards, so it wouldn't really matter what order you put them in, right? So it would have to be a larger amount. Yeah, I'm thinking like 5-ish cards, not 3. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, that's cool to me. You may look at the top. Is look at? Rarely, order still matters though. Rarely, but still, especially with Ravager. Yeah. Maybe you may reveal. Maybe better. Yeah, I think that's true. You may reveal the top 5 cards of the old gods deck. Then place them back in any order. I think that should be clear enough, but it could be one of those things that like isn't clear upon whatever. What's the... It's OGD for the old god deck. OGD, yep. We're also getting close to a point where I feel like we might need to introduce more old god minions just because it's a mechanic that I think needs to be in there. I don't see a reason why it wouldn't be clear, but it could come up later in testing. Exactly. That's kind of how it always is, right? I may be able to remove the when this card is played thing from the costs, because I feel like that is redundant. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You're not at your little perch anymore. But for now, here we are. More many types of minions is definitely a cool idea, but I don't know what that would look like. Yeah, me neither, really. They'd have to be pretty, like... They'd have to be weak, for sure, right? I think they'd always... Their attack order, I don't think it'd ever be that different. Unless it's, like, being put in with a different deck, right? Any thoughts I've had where thoughts were bad enough that I had to disprove them? Yeah. The only one that I like kind of like is a minion that doesn't attack but has high health. Like no attack order, but it has like five strength, right? So it's just kind of a blob that sits there that if you just leave, will eventually just eat up your stuff because you have to kill it. But, it's good for the Maximus strategy. Well, sort of. It's just a massive player buff. Sort of. Yeah, I guess it can attack, like, it, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not, like, the thought would be, is, like, that would be a really good minion for Oblivion, right? Like, if it was with Oblivion, I think it would be cool. Because they're harder to kill, and then they get absorbed. It's also with the new World Ender type guy, Maw. With the new Maw guy. It's also good because players can't kill all the minions as quickly. Because now there is negatives to leaving all the minions alive. With things that consume minions and do more stuff with them. So, you know, I don't know. There's not a whole... Well, in those cases, you kill Oblivion A7 and leave minions because even if you kill 2 minions to disable Oblivion, you've tanked 10 units. Right. For making the tank minions, then wait. For making the tank minions, it has to be less health, like 3 or something, and maybe some other effect. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, like you have to, like, even if I don't know exactly how it would work, but it's a thought. Just a thought. I mean, Shades also used to be like have 2 damage, but give you a minion back when you kill them, which was interesting, but not really that interesting. Like maybe it's a tank minion, but every 5 of them, the board, the old god raises 1 power level. Yeah, something like that. That's also kind of a lot of things to track, but still, that kind of idea. Anyway, what are we making divination cost? What are our other costs? What are we working with? Disable a card, discard a card. I almost like the idea of like forcing you to discard a card or something. Yeah, I was we're of the same mind. I was thinking that. Didn't we already have I wonder if that's too many words. Then it has to be an amazing idea. It's kind of cool. This actually might, instead of saying when this card is played, it says after this card is played, right? So like you can see their cards, you discard them, and then you get to plan out your own cards. Is that kind of interesting? Well, sure, makes sense. But also gives you the advantage of knowing what cards you have. So that is kind of interesting. So it's like kind of not even a cost. It's like, yeah, you have to get rid of one card, but you at least know what those cards are. Part of me wants to just make it the same as the one for Charm, where you have to put 3 of your cards from your deck or from your hand back into your draw pile. That might be a better one. Because otherwise it's like looking at your top 3 cards is also its own benefit. Make it in any order so it makes thematical sense. Thematic isn't the word, but you get it. Yeah. Are you saying the charm thing, or doing more like the same one as charm, or do you agree with me there? Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. It's already in order. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, because you put your cards back of your choice. It's the same flavor. It's just a little bit different. It's a detriment rather than a slight positive, I think. Just use charm, yeah. I like the idea of looking through. I think there should be a card that lets you scry through your own deck and do that kind of thing, but like it'd be cool. Like, yeah, you look through the next 3 cards, you discard one and take the other 2 into your hand. Like that could be interesting, or something along those lines. Which I guess is exactly what that's basically cognitive enhancement, I guess. It'd be different cognitive enhancement. Anyway, I think that might be the stream. I think I'm tired. I've got more work to do. Gotta get this video done. Has to be done like in the next few days so I can actually give it to them so they can whatever It's not like my own stuff where it's kind of on my own deadline, which I need to start giving myself deadlines, but you know, here we are. Oh, I guess we could look at the card real quick, and that'll be the last thing we do. Except I didn't do this. There we go. That's pretty cool. It does that weird thing that there's a period at the... There we go. Looks a little better. It puts a break line right before the period. That's hilarious. So the problem is, it's just how the like code thing works. It has to work that way, or at least the way I have it implement this stuff. There might be a better way to do it, but it's the only way I've really found the way to do it. So it works sometimes, but if it goes to the next, yeah, the next thing, it kind of looks bad. So here we are. All right. Say goodbye to Cowboy Beats. I think let's do the old Twitch raid just because it's good for making friends. Goodbye, Cowboy Beats. All right. You can stick around if you want. You don't have to. I just figure I'm gonna raid people. I'm trying to make it a habit. What, you ordered me to? I did, but you actually did it, and that's what's funny. I'll stick around for a bit, one sec. No worries, it's gonna take me a second to find someone anyway. I'm here now. Salutations. Hello. We're trying to find someone. I guess I could... Wait, hold on. Well, nah. I was trying to see if there's any new TCG people out there. I found someone last time who's actually making their own trading card game. He was like play testing it, so that was kind of interesting. Probably should be on the tabletop category, tabletop simulator category, as much as I can, because I feel like there's just no one streaming on there, so like the likelihood of people finding you is pretty high. All right, now we just need to decide between game dev and, because the other categories I did not see anything in. Oh my god. Wonder if I can do this now, Glorp. You can. Try the Radish King. I think it's camel cased, so just like every first... sorry, Turnip King. Why do I keep calling him the Radish King? The Turnip King. I'm a disgrace. I keep calling His Majesty the wrong thing. But yeah, if it's all one word, I believe the T is also capitalized in the... If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Turnip King. But I think the is also capitalized. Yeah, I'm the worst. Someone can burn me alive. Yeah, there he is. He's so small though. He's so tiny. I'm getting very distracted. He's so tiny. There's like nothing jumping out at me. I probably just end up picking something. He's like 25 pixels on my screen tops. Yeah. He's not big. All right, let's just find an art streamer. We are going to pick... Is it just me or is every art streamer now a VTuber? I think I asked this last time. I mean, again, it makes sense. But just interesting. Here's a guy who's a foot. One day I'll get faster at this, I promise. Actually isn't that many art streamers. It's kind of interesting. I'm sorry, I'm taking forever. Bro, my brain isn't working anymore. You're just gonna start yet. Guy who was a foot is like, I feel like I've heard of him before. His like his avatar's a foot. Or it was. Now it's not. Now he's like a little chicken nugget. Here. Look at him. He's a little guy. Should we raid this guy? I feel like I've heard of him before. Why not? We're just gonna do it. Wait, I know him. I was gonna say, I feel like I know him too. I think I've seen some of his stuff before. We're just gonna do it. But yeah, his like model before was like just his foot. He's the person thinking I think you know his friend too. Well, there we go. Let's do it. YOLO, right? All right, everyone. And by everyone, I mean Maximus, because I think you're the only one here, but maybe there's someone else lurking. I will be back on Monday. Probably more drawing, maybe rulebook stuff if I get it figured out. But anyway, here we are. Thank you everyone for joining me. I will see you around. I had to hit the start raid button. I keep forgetting to do that. It takes 10 seconds. All right. See you over there, Maximus.